Hello, buongiorno, and welcome to this Italian revision video for beginners looking at words for occupations and the forms of the verb fare. So to give an occupation, the easiest way is to use the verb essere, which we dealt with in the previous video, and you can just use a form of the verb essere followed by the name of the profession. So you don't need to include the words un, una or una. So for example, she is an engineer is just simply e ingegnere, e ingegnere. He is a waiter is just simply e cameriere, e cameriere. We can also use the verb fare to talk about someone's occupation, and fare is normally translated as to do or to make. So I do or I make is io faccio, io faccio. You do or you make, talking informally, tu fai, tu fai. He or she does or makes, so he does, lui fa. She does, lei fa. And if I want to say you do or you make, speaking formally, it's also lei fa. Okay, we do or we make, noi facciamo, noi facciamo. You do or you make, speaking informally to a group, is voi fate, voi fate. And they do or they make is loro fanno, loro fanno. And those six forms, faccio, fai, fa, facciamo, fate and fanno, are all different. So in Italian we will normally leave out the words for I or you, io, tu and so on, and just use the verb form by itself. So I do, faccio, you do, fai, he does or she does, fa. We can still put those words in if we want to make particular emphasis or we need them to make it clear who we're talking about. So giving someone's profession using fare, I work as a photographer would be faccio il fotografo. So I do the photographer, literally, or I make the photographer. Faccio il fotografo, I work as a photographer. Okay, does she work as a nurse? Fa l'infermiera, does she work as a nurse? Okay, so let's look at some different words for occupations now. So occupations are professioni, and here we've got a teacher, and teacher is insegnante, insegnante. So he is a teacher or she is a teacher, è insegnante, or he or she works as a teacher, fa l'insegnante, fa l'insegnante. Okay, so exactly the same here for male and female. However, if I want to say he is a cook or she is a cook, I use different male and female forms. So è cuoco, he is a cook, but as often happens in Italian words ending with an O, a female form ends in è cuoca. He works as a cook, fa il cuoco, she works as a cook, fa la cuoca. Okay, student again has different male and female forms, but it's a little bit irregular. So she is a student, è studentessa, è studentessa. Or he is a student, è studente, è studente. Okay, if you're retired, I'm not sure that's a profession, but if you're retired, you are pensionato. And again, that's got different male and female forms. So è pensionato, he is retired, è pensionata, she is retired. So I want to talk about myself and say I am retired. I would say sono pensionato, talking as a man, or sono pensionata, talking as a woman. Okay, some more words for professions. So journalist is giornalista, giornalista. So è giornalista or fa il giornalista. And these ista words are the same whether they're masculine or feminine. Artist, artista. So è artista, he is an artist, or fa l'artista, he works as an artist. Okay, a doctor is un dottore. So he is a doctor, or she is a doctor, è dottore, or actually the female form would be dottoressa, dottoressa. And he works as a doctor, fa il dottore. And a nurse is infermiera for female, infermiere for male. So she works the nurse, fa l'infermiera. He works the nurse, fa l'infermiere. Okay, a waiter is cameriere for male, cameriera for female. And a shop assistant is commesso or commessa. Okay, architect is architetto, architetto. And lawyer is avvocato, or here a female lawyer, avvocata. Okay, policeman is un poliziotto or un agente di polizia. Now fireman is un pompiere. A writer is uno scrittore, or a female writer, una scrittrice. A photographer, un fotografo, or photographer. Okay, a businessman is un imprenditore, or literally a businessman, un uomo d'affari. A businesswoman, imprenditrice. Okay, a scientist, you have a female scientist there, so scienziata, or male scientist, uno scienziato. Okay, we have different male and female forms for actor and actress. So attore, actor, attrice, actress. Singer is the same for both male and female, is cantante. Okay, the last couple, a builder is uno costruttore, or female costruttrice. And sailor is un marinaio. So let's look at some examples of how we would use these in a minute. But first, how do you ask about someone's work? So a common way of asking what someone does for a living is di che cosa si occupa, speaking formally, di che cosa si occupa, or to make that an informal question, di che cosa ti occupi, di che cosa ti occupi. Or another way of saying it is what work do you do, so using fare again. So che lavoro fa, what work do you do? Or che lavoro fai, speaking informally. Che lavoro fai? Okay, how many of those occupations do you remember? Let's look at the words in Italian and see if you can remember the English. So what was insegnante? Okay, that was teacher. Cameriere is waiter. Okay, pompiere, fireman. Okay, dottore, a very easy one, doctor. Giornalista, sounds almost the same as English, journalist. Attrice, that was actress. Studentessa, very easy, is a female student. Imprenditrice is a businesswoman. Cantante is a singer. And finally, pensionato is a retiree, a retired person. So let's practice. I'm going to give you a phrase in English and I want you to try and say it out loud in Italian. I'll give you about 5 seconds and then we'll check the answer. So our first one, how would you say, what do you do for a living? Speaking informally. So we could ask di che cosa ti occupi, or we could ask che lavoro fai. Okay, how would I say? I'm retired, speaking as a man. Sono pensionato. Okay, the next one, Maria is a student. Maria è studentessa. Okay, I'm an engineer, speaking as a woman. Sono ingegnera. Okay, how would I say, he works as a doctor. Fa il dottore. Okay, and some more. They are lawyers, speaking about women. Sono avvocate. Sono avvocate. Okay, how would I say Anna works as a singer? Anna fa la cantante. Anna fa la cantante. Okay, Giovanni is a cook. Giovanni è cuoco. Giovanni è cuoco. Okay, are you working as a waiter? Fa il cameriere. Fa il cameriere. And the last one, David is an Italian teacher. David è insegnante di italiano. David è insegnante di italiano. Okay, how do you get on with those? So I hope you found that video helpful. Well done on working through and making it to the end. If you've got any feedback, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Do click like if you found the video helpful, and click on subscribe if you want to make sure you see future content. Thank you very much, grazie mille e arrivederci.